apologies. Welcome back to the channel. I am Jeff the Narrator, and welcome to part 7. Let's stream Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Copernico and the Eclipse. We're going to take a small break from our usual escapades and tackle some thieves. No, we're going to go over the Copernicus DLC. There he is, right there, taking up a herald spot, and it's going to be a good way to kind of just let some money build up in the bank, and it's a good place in the story, I feel. Now, as we approach the top of the hill, he will begin his oration. So I'm going to shut up even during the approach.
The world itself is unchanging. We must change to understand it. Its secrets will only be revealed through a careful study of the truth. But we have been taught incorrectly. Theories by great men who were limited by archaic tools and beliefs. We live in a time of progress. Art, medicine, philosophy. Every day new breakthroughs are made. But when we look to the sky, we do not question. We remain in the past. It is time to remand our schooling, to explore the world as it truly is. My colleagues and I have set up workshops throughout Roma. Please, visit us. We have much to share. Anyone who wishes to be enlightened, step forward. I have much to share.
Who is this man?
He comes from Russia. I hear he studies at the Vaticano, but his words are unlike any that issue from that place.
Some may tell you to be content with Ptolemy's explanation of the heavens. His mathematical contortions of the spheres dancing around the Earth. But why are such complicated numbers required? Perhaps to disguise a myriad of contradictions. You must question bad logic. It is why we live, to ask questions.
Kill him quickly. The Master wants all the scholars silenced by nightfall.
If the Borgia are involved, then so am I.
False censorship. Defend Copernico from the attacking Borgia guards. Take no damage during the ambush. Ah, no. I hate to be a safe scum. That's it's not hard.
Guide your soul.
Okay, that was a little bit harder than I'd give it credit for. Wow. And that right there is why it's probably a good idea to train your assassins as soon as possible, really.
Who are you that defends without cause?
One who believes in freedom. Ezio Auditore da Firenze.
Ezio. They call me Niccolò Copernico. I have heard your name spoken at the Borgia court. But now I have proof that you truly exist.
Il Vaticano welcomes you. Yet, you are under attack by its guards.
You think me one of them? Truthfully, you would be right. Yesterday, I was a Templar.
And today?
The Templars wanted me to keep the findings of my experiments hidden. And that I cannot do.
The Borgia hunt for you and your friends.
My fellow scholars? The logic of such a purge escapes me. Find Copernico! But we will discuss reasoning later.
Follow me.
Out of orbit. Help Copernico escape from the guards, intent on hunting him down. Reach safety in under 3 minutes 20 seconds. Okay.
Let's go.
Please guide your soul. Bella Madonna! I want no part of this! Alla malora, have you no sense whatsoever?
The Borgia are upon us!
Too much!
Eccolo! There! There!
All right, this way.
My only son is struck by the flood.
I hear that horse coming up behind us.
Follow my... You will be safe here.
What of the other scholars?
How do I know I can trust you?
How do you know anything? Knowledge gathering is a dangerous enterprise. Easier to stay in place, learning nothing, than to risk in order to truly know.
All right. Enlighten me.
Take these letters to the scholars. They must be informed of the threat to their safety.
I'm so glad you had time to write... How many letters? Oh, we have an assassin ready to make. Huh. Let's see. And we have several. Okay, we can regroup at the hideout real quick.
Will you not part with just a call?
Another tunnel entrance. That'll be helpful, really. Okay. Now, if I'm right, I can go ahead and there we go. How many men does it take to steal a kiss? That's funny. Well, while we wait for the rest of the recruits to come back, we might as well check out the treasure of Romulus. A pretty good reason as to why we're doing any of these creepy tomb raids. There we go. This, among treasure, which we'll just grab real quick, keeping the audience that may not know in suspense. This is the armor of Brutus. It looks cool in its own way, but it's legendarily ugly, actually, in my own opinion. It just, if it didn't look so heavy, it would probably come off way cooler. Now, the dagger of Brutus, I can get behind that. And by the time we find our way out of the crypt, or the tunnels, we probably have everyone back at home. Ten seconds. Instant death. Pulling a Rick Sanchez over here. Now this is one of the only tailors that, in my opinion, has one of the greatest
You need only lift your gaze
10,000
past
every
my
20
counter to
minutes.
see I tell no lie.
I'm glad. Now, it was... Yes, Wetlands Ebony.
A pleasure, Messere. Come again.
I always enjoyed this. If we were gonna change the color, you know, I might have a couple screws loose. There we go. Now, while we're here, oh, it's right there. Basilica di Macenzo. We can probably buy that on the way back. Now, while I do enjoy the black, I was really just showing it as a proof of concept. But I actually prefer to do is to wait until Ezio reaches a certain point in the story before I do that. So we're going to go back to the proper Assassin White, which, you know, luckily for us, is free.
Smart choice. Ciao for now. Fare il furbo con me. Oh, that is
ليش وكان مطلق بالكل ممكن. The wisdom of our creed is revealed through these words. We work in the dark to serve the light. We are assassins. Nothing is true. Everything is permitted.
Nice. So 4 more arrow storms and 10, 11 more fights. I like it. Poisoning ambassadors. Barcelona. Moscow. We will provide you with a disguise to attend a Templar banquet. Meet people and learn what you can. I said that I was going to start reading those, and I just keep forgetting. I'm in the gameplay loop. It's not anyone else's fault but mine. Okay.
Only a fool could walk past my shop.
Now, back to helping Copernico. We'll also want to buy a cheap landmark if we come across it.
Oh, that is impressive. Reports of fierce fighting on a massive scale are filtering in, but the news bearers are waiting before an outcome can be determined.
Surely this is more expensive than I'm thinking. This was like in the 30,000s, I believe.
I cannot.
We're only a couple hundred off. That's odd. Okay. Oh, Copernico, where are your friends? None of them are below this line. So that is 1, 2, 3. 3 letters. That's not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. Okay, fair enough.
To walk with an eye open for overhanging architectural sanitation features. That one there. Don't see. You think you can escape? There! Put the dog down!
That's right, break your neck.
Listen as soon as possible. Dios, shit, it's crazy. The camera, Leonard, are on.
You hurt someone pulling stunts like that.
Here.
Isn't that illegal?
Watching that guard check that place reminded me of something. I need to do more escapes with the crowd and other hide spots. Intelligence.
I spoke to the crowd.
What in the world?
Obey the Guardia at all times.
Will not survive much longer.
That's certainly adventurous.
Before opening for business, those caught in the act without permits will be flogged publicly. Bless it, man. Taking bricks and marble from old ruins. The section of the Copernico.
There he is. Woo!
This is from Copernico.
Just in time.
Thank you.
One minute.
Have you no shame?
Hey,
Shame? I've got plenty of it.
Bless it, man.
I'm not gonna make it, am I? This is this is a delivery for a horse.
South of the Campo Marzio, the recent outbreak of syphilis has been
Well,
what exactly prompted that outbreak? Almost looks real.
Copernico sent me.
Grazie.
oh!
Make for the chance. Faster!
If we could enter combat, that would be fantastic. I really don't believe what I'm seeing. Okay. And what do we have next? We should just have one more. There it is. Ah. Can't buy the Pantheon. Not yet. Okay. Aw. Great. I love it. Yeah. Yeah. Come on then. I would love.
Out of here. This is too much. Merda! Cazzo! Cazzo!
Chip, what's he up to? Oh. Frote, che mi prendi?
For an indefinite period of time, in order to mark the passing of its sole officer, Bishop Moretti.
That makes a man a man.
Guardia cavallo di Roma. Vattene!
Air assassinate. Guards on horseback.
Diversi pezzi, I've done nothing!
Come here! How long can you keep running, eh?
Thank you, Vigilante. Your service will not be forgotten, ever. Alright.
Time to go visit my brother.
That's certainly adventurous.
There we go. There we go. That's only worth 48. That's a shame.
Big sail! Come and see! My wife says I'm crazy, but I wanted to give something back to you good people.
Nice. Expedited post. Deliver letters to 3 scholars before they're killed. Oh.
The Borgia are after you.
Then I will hide. Thank you.
Now, what was the stipulation for this? Under 3 minutes. No? No.
Read this and get to safety.
I will. Grazie.
Yeah.
Office of the Receiver
no.
Take this. It is from Copernico.
Grazie.
Oh. That wasn't too bad. And look, a bank. Right before the renovation. I love it. And now we return to the man himself. Okay.
Spend no time in God's house.
Okay. It won't take us very long on horseback.
He is too good. Wait through it.
You have problems of the brain, yes? Don't let them get away!
Okay.
None of my affair.
Well, I'm sure that fight got at least a few of the ones that I need for the mercenaries. Nine out of 25 guards killed on horseback. Oh no. Well, I only needed to get one more guard assassinated on horseback. So that's not too bad.
Was attending to the Eucharist, as was witnessed by all faithful present. The marble Glory!
Oh, Copernico. Niccolo Copernico, date of birth 1473. Wow. Ezio's getting old. Born in the city of Torun, Royal Prussia, which was actually a part of Poland and should not be confused with Ducal Prussia, Teutonic Prussia, or much later West Prussia, Niccolo Copernico, aka Nicolaus Copernicus, was the youngest of four siblings, although he seems to be destined for the church. His brother was a priest and his sister a nun, after all. Niccolo bucked the family trend to partake in a humanist education to become a priest. Okay, so at first he wasn't much of a rebel. Instead, enjoying the privileges granted by his upper class upbringing, he studied Aristotle, Ptolemy, and others at the University of Krakow. By the time he graduated, he spoke four languages, and while waiting to be anointed to his canonry in Warmia, a rebellious duchy within Poland, he journeyed to Italy to study law. However, rather than focusing on his canonical studies, he attended humanities lectures and began speaking about science and astronomy, notably leading a series of public lectures in Rome. Pope Alexander the Sixth did not take kindly to him, and he left the city rather abruptly in 1501. But Copernico had discovered his passion. He was so enamored with his studies that he applied for a 2-year extension of his time abroad to learn medicine in Padua. While there, he also became fluent in Greek and read many ancient texts. After graduating, he left Italy for good, finally arriving in Warmia to take on his study duties. Working as the secretary to his uncle, the Bishop of Warmia, he found time to develop his astronomical theories on the side. He quickly wrote a rough version of his heliocentric theory and then spent his off hours for the next 30 years recording astral movements from an unknown tower using primitive instruments modeled on far more ancient ones. Although Copernico has been immortalized for his writings placing the sun at the center of the universe, his theories were not published until just before his death in 1543. Some even believe he died as the first copy of his book was placed into his hands. That's grim.
All letters are delivered.
While you were gone, I determined the most likely source of these strange attacks. The Master of the Sacred Palace.
Who is that?
A Dominican, appointed by the Pope, who ensures that Roman religious philosophy remains pure. He never liked my studies to begin with. Now that I have crossed the Templars, he has clearly retaliated.
Where can I find him?
Cardinals typically congregate nearby. Follow one of them. The Master likes to greet each one. Perhaps you will hear more conclusive evidence.
Man in Red. Tell a Cardinal to discover the location of the man seeking Copernico's death, the master of the Sacred Palace. Killed no one while following the Cardinal.
Deserves a special throne in hell. Committed every conceivable
Precious and most robust. It's a novel way to get about, I suppose.
Okay. We shouldn't be too far off. I hope.
Look at this! One of Ghirlandaio's last words before he passed. May he rest in peace. See the delicate contours of the Madonna's face?
Cardinals meet nearby, of course.
Que diablo they will say when the dogs have met their day.
Ooh, if that would be some bad luck if I lost 2 assassins to a 4% chance. Oh man. I was thinking of Lady in Red,
Commissioned a statue of Il
a
Papa
man in red.
to be erected in honor of our new
Earlier.
basilica. They want that Buonarroti guy.
He's gonna stop at the foot of these stairs. Oh, you thought you had me.
I had to send back that shipment of stones.
I am sure such a grand Uomo has a little coin for me.
You know what? I'm so used to Assassin's Creed 1.
My last day.
Wow, money.
We leave it robbed again. How can a man make an honest living?
I don't know what you saw, Cardinal. A trick of the eye, perhaps.
Have never seen a stranger man.
There we go. Let's see.
Master,
Julian, any news of Copernico and the others?
nothing. Those fools. inundating the people with their theories. We can barely contain the populace as it is. I have dispatched my best guards to deal with them. I trust they will make quick work of it.
And must stop them.
Locate and kill all the executioners sent by the Master of the Sacred Palace to murder the scholars. Kill all the executioners in under 5 minutes.
Healing! Wellness! Legion!
I think we can handle that.
To be vacated by tenants immediately. Isn't there a decency law that applies to just such things? Bishop Chivo of Foligno has made it known a miracle has been celebrated
Alright.
and investigated.
Just about there. Nice.
I've heard love makes men do the strangest things.
I wonder how we're doing on time. Got a bad feeling about this. Oh gosh.
All residents and visitors to Roma, please watch for falling masonry when near buildings.
Get away! Presto! Presto!
Some way we can really make a difference. They cannot catch him. He is too good.
I know it. Oh well. Oh well. Now Copernico is back at the hideout. Nice. Ready to welcome another brother? I love it. Two. I think that's a grand idea. While we're parkouring back to Copernico, this might be a good time for some channel updates. The Assassin's Creed series is continuing to go on strong. I think that I may begin to dial back a bit on the other series that we've started, just so we can make some better progress. Back when it was just Assassin's Creed, we flew through the first one. I don't know. Feedback is absolutely adored at this stage. Though if no feedback is given, I'll probably just go with my gut. But so far, I'm really enjoying the playthrough. We happy few may fall into obscurity, unfortunately. There's just some personal stuff there, which is ridiculous when you talk about a video game, but hey, we're all allowed to feel the way we feel. Man, the landmarks just are not worth anything, are they? But no, other than that, I believe, we may start doing, those role-played Skyrim, Fallout, Let's Plays that I was talking about when I first started the channel. Not a whole lot of activity in the chat anymore, so I could probably stand to use that silence.
You are right. The Master intends to kill you.
I will not let his bullying stop my research. Tonight there is an eclipse. I intend to chronicle it.
But the Master hunts for you.
Better to die enlightened than to live in ignorance.
His end will come much sooner than yours.
Close the book. Kill the Master of the Sacred Palace with the Hidden Blade. That will not be a problem. I happen to be very good at using the Hidden Blade. Now watch me just absolutely become an idiot with the Hidden Blade. You know what?
Deserves a special throne in heaven.
Is that him? All right. Hey, money.
What's he up to? We were so part of the people.
Silencing the truth will not stop its spread.
People are lazy. They will believe what we tell them to believe. I have sent my best man to find Copernico. You are already too late.
Requiescat in pace.
He just deserves of a dishonorable.
Don't be bashful, time.
Oh, is that it? Okay. So sorry.
Bella Madonna, I want no part of it. Good hiding, eh?
Man, you can tell that this horse wasn't made for Red Dead Redemption 2. Alright.
Now, get him!
What the?
Send Doris to the man who catches him!
Is the world not marvelous?
Some of it.
You should not be so emotional. You will find it all makes more sense that way.
Perhaps.
Cesare thinks himself the center of it all. But he circles the periphery with the rest of us. Did you know that the sun is most likely the midpoint of the universe, not the Earth? I see the movements of the moon and stars, and yet I can only observe. So much is unknown to me. This age of reason is but the beginning of an end I will never see. Someday we will be able to influence this world, to exploit the power of human will to harness light and perhaps even travel into the heavens. But I am getting ahead of myself. First, we must see the sun spinning at the center.
I believe what you say is possible.
You should not accept my word. Not until I have proof. Soon. Buonanotte, Ezio. And thank you.
All right. And that was the Copernico DLC in all its glory. I love the parachute. Much more helpful in Revelations, actually. From a story standpoint. Alright. It'll probably take us a minute to climb the hill.
God will thank you.
And we'll close this episode today with the Assassin Ceremony. But I'll be starting a new stream right after that in order to do a proper episode of something else. Of this. I wanted to dedicate this particular episode to the Copernico DLC. Three more arrow storms. 17, 18, 19, 20, 8 more fights.
ليش وكان مطلق بالكلون ممكن. The wisdom of our creed is revealed through these words. We work in the dark to serve the light. We are assassins. Nothing is true. Everything is permitted. Ah, yes, our Brotherhood is growing. Well, with that being said, I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in today, whether you're watching live or afterwards on YouTube. I'll begin filming the next episode immediately. And in that episode, let's see what we'll do.
Let's just see. We have another Romulus lair that we can do. Several of these Templar agents might be fun to kill. And of course we've got courtesan, thief, and assassination targets to continue with. Alright. Well, we will probably begin with going to we'll continue the main story is what we'll do. We'll head to the barracks for the memory start on the next episode, and we'll see if we can't help Bartolomeo fight the French. I know that free time, and especially time on the internet, is important to a lot of people. So I'd like to thank you for tuning in and spending a little bit of that time going with me through some pretty great stories. This is Jeff the Narrator. If you aren't already, please give me a follow on Twitch at Jeff the Narrator 469, or you can always find me on YouTube backing up all of the, I'd say, worthwhile streams on my YouTube channel, Jeff the Narrator, where you can binge several of my Let's Plays in succession. At the end of every stream, I do immediately upload the next episode. And if you have fallen behind...
Who goes there?
Salve to you too.
Ezio! I was expecting my wife.
Somehow that does not surprise me.
Well, that was a little bit awkward. We're going to let this go ahead and play out, and then we'll finish up with that.
Putane have us under pressure.
Tell me about their general, these Baron de Valois.
Cesare persuaded King Louis to lend him an entire army to defeat me. I'm flattered.
Where can I find him?
It's only a matter of time before I have Valois by the throat. We have them in retreat.
They seem to be getting closer.
The situation is under control.
Close the gates!
Bene, so maybe I could use a little help.
Well, this is a lovely time to go ahead and end the stream. And when we begin the next episode, we'll be right back here. This has been Jeff the Narrator, and please keep telling stories.